Hey, today we're gonna make some easy sloppy joes and I'm gonna show you how. Okay, y'all, all I'm doing now is I am browning my ground beef. And I had about a half of a red bell pepper in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna add that. You can use green, you can use whatever you want. Now I'm just gonna add that in here while the ground beef is browning. You also can use turkey for this. And I'm gonna add some onion. And I use the dehydrated onions, the minced onions I've showed you before, because my husband doesn't like onions, or he thinks he doesn't. And this way it can just be hidden in the meal. So I usually add about maybe a quarter of an onion. So I'm just adding a little handful, maybe a little bit more in here. So if you have somebody that does not like onions, or they think they don't, this is a great thing to get, and you can hide it in your meals, and they'll never know it. My daughter, she doesn't like onions, but she uses onion powder in her cooking. So sometimes it's just the texture of the onion that people don't like. So I'm going to continue cooking this so I get this good and brown, and then I'm going to drain it. Okay, I've drained my meat, and I am a firm believer in using one pot. So I just wiped the pan out, and now I'm going to add about a half teaspoon of garlic powder. Next, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of yellow mustard, just prepared yellow mustard. If you don't have that, which most people do, just use the dry mustard. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add about 3/4 cup of ketchup. This is so easy, and oh, your kids will love it. They'll just love it. Stir that and mix all this up. And then we're going to add about 3 teaspoons of brown sugar. And y'all can see that I do not measure, so about 3 teaspoons is what I would guess of brown sugar. So mix that in. This smells so good, y'all. We're just going to have it with chips and a pickle, a Coke. Quick, easy meal. So the last thing I'm going to do is just add some salt and pepper to taste. And I'll just guess at this, and you can add more later. And then we're going to turn it down on low, and I'm going to cover it, and I am just going to simmer this for about 20-30 minutes, and then it'll be ready to serve. Oh, it smells heavenly. Look how pretty this looks. It smells so good. So I'm going ahead and fixing mine. Sweet Hunter is not here yet, and I am hungry. So, don't that look good? So I'm gonna eat before he does. Now I like Doritos, he does not. So I went and got me some out of the freezer, and yes, I buy the multi-pack chips and I keep them in the freezer. And you can just pull them out and eat them just like they are. Just like I do my crackers, they stay in the freezer. You don't have to thaw them out. They're fresh. Don't that look good though? I'm gonna put a little mustard on mine. That's just the way we like it. You can serve it with slaw, whatever you want. So if you're wanting a quick, easy meal, this is it. It's so good, so delicious. Sloppy Joes, easy Sloppy Joes. Y'all go cook something.